Hey everyone, Dylan again, GoldPaydirtReviews.com, and I'm excited. Gizmos Paydirt from Lynch Mining, continuing my Gold Palooza. Now I'm really excited because I really like the Gizmos Paydirt. Out of all the Lynch Mining, even though the Gizmos and the Gizmos Supremo weren't my highest Roys, I just like them. I like the old kooky guy. I like the name. You know, I always think you need a little stick with Paydirt. You know, anyone could say Bob's Paydirt, but you know, I don't know why. I think I also like it because of Paydirt in it. It's just something a little different. So I'm excited to get into this. Again, I'll mention it. Lynch Mining is still having their sale, 15 to 30% off. And I was just checking it all this morning to go through it all, and this is actually 30% off right now. It's typically $35, and right now it's $24.50 with $7.25 shipping. So the total cost on this was $31.75 for me right now. You know, if you deduct that 30% off, when this sale ends, it would be $35 plus $7.25, so $42.25. So right now it's about $9 off. So I'm excited about that. And what's funny though is I was going through my old review on Gizmos Paydirt to compare what I paid before. And before, last year during Gold Palooza, I paid $32.50 for this bag, so it's went up $2.50 since last year. But they're running a special with free shipping, so I didn't pay shipping. So my total last year was $32.50, and this year my total was $31.75. So there's only about a 75 cents difference between, you know, whether or not you had a sale last year with free shipping and this year's sale of 30% off. So, because at first I was thinking, oh, my Roy's going to be much better on this bag if I find generally about the same amount of gold because of the price difference. But I forgot last year I hadn't paid for shipping. So, you know, Roy hopefully will be about the same because I know last year I had a decent Roy with it. And, you know, I think the Roy last year was about 65%, which is pretty good. It's what I expect for a bag with no guaranteed, you know, amount of gold. It just says there's gold in it. So, you know, it's nothing guaranteed in the Gizmos. Only the Supremo is a guaranteed. So, you know, you get a 65% Roy on a bag with no guarantee is pretty good. I mean, actually, really good. Usually they run around 50 to 60% in my experience in most bags. So, the description on this says it's 90% blonde, 10% black sand, with and it could contain peridot or rubies, or both, you know, and or. So I haven't, the last time I did it, and I actually did another bag in between that I just didn't do a review on because I wasn't at home and it was just, I was out. So, and I haven't ever found a ruby, but I have found lots of peridot, so that is what it is. So I'm going to get right into classifying this down, so I'll be right back. I'll finish doing everything. That's all classified down. And as you can see, it looks pretty much the exact same as the original classification I did. There's very little in the over 10. What I do like is what is in here. A lot of it is peridot, which is really cool. It can add to my son's little collection. So it's a little bonus there as far as I'm concerned. If you don't like peridot, then it's nothing for you. About the same amount probably for the under 10 over 20 and the under 20 over 30. But as in the Lynch Mining's original, the vast majority of this is in the under 30. Again, it is supposed to have magnetized, and it does. So I'm guessing it's probably, I mean, it says it's supposed to be 90% blondes, 10% black sand, so it's looking about that ratio. You know, that's probably good. Pretty good. So I'm not going to waste much time in today's video because I got a lot of videos to do by the end of this month for Gold Palooza. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go knock out the plus 10 just to see if there's any gold. We all know there's no gold in there. See? No gold. So, but just to keep my videos all being the same, I'm still going to do it anyway. Then I'll come back and do the minus 10 over 20 and then all the rest of them. So I'll be right back. Well, surprise, surprise. No, it wasn't really a surprise. There was no gold. But, you know, I wasn't expecting any. Didn't surprise me. When you're buying a bag for $32, you don't really expect to find any gold in the plus 10, because if you do, the odds are you're going to find no gold anywhere else. So it's kind of a good thing not to find. I mean, unless you get unless, you know, you're going to get a miraculous Roy. But to keep in about the 65% Roy range, you don't want any plus 10. Otherwise, none of this is going to have anything in it. So I'm going to go knock out this really quick and be right back. So, finished panning out the under 10 over 20. And as you can see, I guess it's probably about 12 to 15 little pieces of gold. Which is far shy than I recovered in my Lynch Mining original. But again, I haven't panned everything out, so you don't know. You never know what the Roy's going to be until you pan everything out. So, it was fun. I had enough gold to keep you interested in the Paydirt the whole time I was doing it. So, you know, I was happy with it. So far, I've been happy with the under 10. I've been happy with the under 10 over 20 and the over 10. So, again, and not to waste a ton of time, I'm going to try to get right into the under 20 over 30 and see if I can get some gold out of this. So, I'll be right back with the results from this and we'll find out what we get. And I found the gold. A lot of gold. Guessing at about 50 pieces, right around 45, 50 pieces, somewhere around there. Maybe even a little bit more than 50. And this was from the under 20 over 30. So I'm really happy. That was really fun. I mean, there was a lot of gold in every tablespoon. So, you know, I'm definitely not going to complain about that one. You know, and again, I don't want to compare this bag to the last bag because they're all different. So, like I'm saying, I'm just going to go by the fun factor so far. And so far, all three classifications have been fun. The plus 10, it was plus 10 and there was nothing in it, so it was fun. The under 10 over 20, I was happy with what I found on it. And so far from the minus 20 over 30, I'm really pleased with this one. So I'm going to go knock out this under 30, which will take a little bit. And hopefully I find some gold in this. I'm really excited to get into it. And I'm really excited to find some more gold. So I'll be back and show you what I get out of this. And again, same as yesterday, or same as last review, the fun ended at the under 30. And again, not even one piece of gold. So, it was definitely a buzzkill when I hit that under 30. And again, it just killed the fun factor. I mean, when the majority of your Paydirt's in this under 30 and there's nothing in it. What am I saying? So, quick review, recap. Over 10, nothing. I guess about 10, 15 pieces in the under 10 over 20. The vast majority of this, the mother load, was in the under 20 over 30 with about 50 pieces. And then we rolled Snake Eyes, which I'm guessing I've never played craps, but Snake Eyes with the nothing in the under 30. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go weigh up the gold I did find, write down all my review results and stuff like that, and I'm going to come back with my final thoughts and the review along with the Roy. So I'll be right back. Well, finished cleaning everything up, weighing it out, and kind of disappointed. I don't think this bag was as bad as the last bag, but it still wasn't a great bag. I mean, it was a so-so bag. It just wasn't really fun, which I'll keep harping on, I guess. So what I'm going to do, I did weigh up the gold. I'll give you all the info first. Let me just recap everything. This is lynchmining.com's. It's their Gizmos Paydirt. It's supposed to be 1 pound. It did come in over a pound. It has no guaranteed gold. As of today, the cost of it was $35, but it was on sale, so I paid $24.50 for it, with $7.25 shipping, for a total cost of $31.75. So now on to what I recovered. With the gold spot, when I started this, was $43.32, and I found 0.417 grams of gold, which equals a grand total of $18.06. So, compared to last year, I found less gold, and I also found less value in it. And the gold spot in my last time I reviewed this was actually lower too. So, all in all, wasn't as good as last year's. And then there were some other issues with it too that are just, this doesn't compare to last year's bag of Gizmos I got. So we'll go through my little 1 through 10, top 10 reasons, top 10, just my 10. So my ROI ended up being 56.88%, so it's going to have a final score of 5.7. My AROI got 46.64% for a grand total score of 4.7. The fun factor is going to be a 6, just because, again, majority of this was in the under 30, and there was no gold in it. And what's funny is I just now, after I finished everything out and wrote down all my comments and everything else and scored everything, I went back and looked at last year's video just to see. And it's funny how the gold was different. There was so much gold. There was a ton of gold in the other ones, but there was also gold in the under 30. There wasn't much, but there was some. And that's what you look for. Just a couple pieces just to make it worth doing. I mean, this time when I was panning it, I almost just didn't want to pan it. I mean, it was just, I was being forced to, like eating vegetables when you're a kid. And that's not what it's supposed to be. I want to find something. It's supposed to be fun. So, if there would have found, and also, if I'd have found a lot of gold, I could have at least overlooked something. If I'd have found 2 grams in this whole bag, I could have said, well, so what if I didn't find any in the other 30? The other stuff made up for it. Where, as it is right now, I probably would have scored a 10 fun factor on everything above the 30, but the under 30 was essentially a 0, which just, averages it out to a 6. But if I'd have scored the other ones, if I'd have found so much gold, I would have said, oh, I'm going to give this a 40. I would have had fun factor because I could have overlooked a little thing. But when you're only finding so-so gold and, it's a low fun factor. So, giving it a 6 for fun factor, the value is going to end up being a 5.5, which isn't really good value. My overall experience is a 7, which is a little better than yesterday's review. And the only reason for that is because this bag actually weighed more than it was supposed to. So, the Paydirt description is a 10. Like I said, they state it's 90% blonde, 10% black sands, could contain peridot or rubies, and I'm pretty spot on with that. So I'm happy with that. It was a good Paydirt description. You knew what you were going to get. It states there's no given amount of gold, so I can't be upset about not finding the gold. And I'm not upset about not finding gold. I just wish it would have been spread out more in its range and its classification. The Paydirt quantity, get a 10 because it was over 1 pound. It was 1 pound, 0.04 ounces. So it was a little bit over a pound, just enough, and that's all I'm concerned about. Paydirt packaging, it comes in a coffee bag, so it's 0.8. It's going to get a score of 8, though. Customer service, again, I've never had an issue with them. I know some people have, but, I've had issues with some things that other people haven't. It's just one of those things. You just happen to be that person that gets the bad thing. Personally, I haven't. So, I'm getting a 10 for customer service. Shipping, again, I'm going to give them a 6. I really don't like this thing where they're making people wait a week before they ship out their Paydirt. So, in the end, the total score on this is 7.3. So, even though I didn't find as much gold as I did yesterday, the score is going up, which is where I want to go. I want each one's score to go up a little bit more every day in Goldpalooza. So, my next review, hopefully it'll be over a 7.3. I'd love to get a 10, but I don't think I'll get a perfect 10 out of these just because of the shipping. So, well, that's it. Hopefully I'll be back in about another 3 days with another review, maybe 2. And that time it'll be the Gizmos Paydirt Supremo. And I'm really excited for these because I really want to talk about these jars, which is something new that winch mining's introduced. And so I'm not going to waste any time. I'm going to actually try to start shooting a video for this in a few minutes. So hope everyone enjoyed. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and all those things. If you know someone that likes Paydirt, make them subscribe too. You know, share that button. All right, thanks a lot.